Dear student, previous class we already discussed about the electronegativity and electropositivity. We generally discussed about the definition of electronegativity, variation of electronegativity along the period and group, and factors affecting the electronegativity. Also we discussed about the definition of electropositivity, factors affecting electropositivity, variation of electropositivity along the period and group of the modern periodic table. Today I will discuss about the atomic volume. Atomic volume. The volume in ml occupied by a 1 gram atom of the element is called atomic volume. Take 1 gram atom of the element and what amount of volume is occupied that 1 gram of atom of the element is called atomic volume. The volume must be expressed in ml. If you think about the mathematical expression of atomic volume, then we can write atomic volume equal to atomic mass divided by density. Atomic volume equal to atomic mass divided by density. If I will discuss about the variation of atomic volume along the period and the group, at first I will discuss about the variation of atomic volume along the period. Actually there is no regular trend in atomic volume of the element along the period. That means there is a decreases or increases may be equal, or there is no certain regular increasing or decreasing order of atomic volume along the period. So we can write a point in a period there is no regular trend in atomic volume of the element. That means take an example. Atomic volume of second period elements. If you think about the atomic volume of lithium, then atomic volume of lithium greater than beryllium, but beryllium having equal atomic volume with the boron having also equal atomic volume with the carbon having less atomic volume than nitrogen having more atomic volume than oxygen having less atomic volume than fluorine. Look at that, there is no regular decrease or increase of the atomic volume. Here atomic volume increases than beryllium, but beryllium equal to boron equal to carbon, then decreases, then increases, then decreases. There is no regular trend in the atomic volume of the elements present in the periods. Next I will discuss about the atomic volume variation in group. We know that the atomic volume depends upon the atomic radii. If the atomic radii increases, then the atomic volume obviously increases. Atomic volume is direct proportional to atomic radii. Again we know that atomic radii direct proportional to the number of cells. If the number of cell increases, then the atomic radii obviously increases. If I will discuss about the element present in a group, we know that the atomic radii goes on increases from top to bottom of a group due to addition of new cell. In every atom from top to bottom there is an addition of new cells. That means there is an increase in the atomic radii. If atomic radii increases, obviously the atomic volume increases. So we can write the atomic volume of the elements goes on increases from top to bottom along from top to bottom of a group due to addition of new cell. Take an example. If I will think about the atomic volume of the group 1 element, example, order of atomic volume of group 1 element. In hydrogen, only K cell is present. In lithium, K and L cell is present. In sodium, K, L, M cell is present. Like that, you can think about the other element. There is an increase in the cell. So atomic radii goes on increases. As a result, atomic volume also increases. So we can write atomic volume of hydrogen less than lithium, less than sodium, less than potassium, less than rubidium, less than cesium, less than francium. This is the increasing order of the atomic volume of group 1 element. That is all about your atomic volume. Now I will discuss about the another periodic property, that is your oxidation state. According to the IPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. The oxidation state is the measure of degree of oxidation of an atom in a substance. That means it indicates the degree of oxidation of an atom in a substance. It also defined as the charge an atom to be imagined to have. If I will think about the another point of oxidation state, it may be 0, positive or negative. It may be 0, positive or negative. If I will think about the variation of oxidation state along the period and group, at first I will discuss about the variation of oxidation state along the period. The oxidation state of the elements present in a period goes on increases, then decreases from left to right. Take example to explain this point. Suppose I will take the fourth period element elements and the oxidation state. The fourth period elements are potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, helium. Next is your cobalt, nickel, copper, and next is your zinc. If I will think about the oxidation number of potassium, then we know that this is your +1. Oxidation number of calcium is your +2, scandium +2, titanium +2, vanadium +2, chromium +2, manganese +2, iron +2, cobalt +2, nickel +2, copper +1, zinc also +2. Next I will discuss about the oxidation number of scandium. Then it shows +3. Next is your titanium +3, vanadium +3, chromium +3, manganese +3, iron +3. Next I will discuss about the oxidation number of cobalt, that is also +3. Next is your if I will think about the oxidation number of copper, then +2. Next I will discuss about the oxidation number of titanium, that is your +4, vanadium +4, chromium +4, manganese +4. Again vanadium shows +5 oxidation state, chromium +5 oxidation, manganese also +5 oxidation state. Chromium also shows +6 oxidation state, manganese also shows +6 oxidation state. Manganese also a +7 oxidation state. Look at that, there is an increase in the oxidation state up to manganese, then decreases the oxidation state. From the example, it is clear that the oxidation state of the element present in a period goes on increases, then decreases from left to right. Now I will take about the second example. This is your first example. Next I will take the second example. Suppose I want to take the second period element. Suppose I will think about the compounds of second period element, and what is the oxidation number of the second period element in the compounds. Oxidation state. What is the oxidation state of the second period element in the compounds? Suppose I will take the second period element, that is your lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Next is your fluorine. Suppose I will take the hydrate compound of the second period element. If I will think about the hydrate compounds of second period element, that is your first element is your lithium. That means we think about lithium hydrate. Next is your beryllium hydrate, boron hydrate, carbon, that is your hydrate, that is your C2 methane. Next is your NH3, that is your water. Next is your HF. If I want to find out the oxidation number of lithium in LiH, then the oxidation number of lithium is your +1. Next beryllium is your +2, boron is your +3. The oxidation number of carbon in CH4 is your -4. The oxidation number of nitrogen in NH3 is your -3. Next is your -2. Next is your -1. This is the variation of oxidation state in a period. Now I will discuss about the variation of oxidation state of the elements in a group. We know that in a group the elements are having same number of valence electron, so the oxidation number of the elements present in a group must have same. So we can write the number of valence electron, of the elements present in a group is same. So the oxidation state of the elements in a group is same. Now take the example number 1. first group element, oxidation state. Suppose I will think about the first group element, that is your hydrogen, next is your lithium, next is your sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, next is your francium. All having oxidation number +1, +1, +1, +1, that is your also +1, +1. Because all the elements having one electron present in the valency cell. So the oxidation number of the elements present in group 1 element is +1. All are having equal oxidation state. Now I will discuss about the second example. Suppose I will take the second group element, and what are the oxidation state? The second group elements are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, next is your strontium, next is your barium. The oxidation state of beryllium is your +2, magnesium having also +2, calcium having also +2, strontium having +2, barium having also +2. The oxidation number of the elements present in the second group is +2. All the elements having equal oxidation state, that is your +2. This is all about the oxidation state and its variation in period and group. Now I will discuss about the valency. We already discussed about the valency in basic concept of chemistry. Valency means the total number of electron lost or gained or shared with an atom to attain the stable electronic configuration of nearest noble gas is called valency. Now I will discuss about the variation of valency along the group and along the period. Generally, remember a very important point. Generally, the valency electron increases from 1 to 8. Generally, the valency electron increases from 1 to 8. If I will discuss about the variation of valency of the element along a period, then we can write a point. Along a period, the valency of the elements with respect to hydrogen and chlorine increases from 1 to 4, then decreases. Increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases. Suppose I will take examples to explain this point. Suppose I will take the elements present in the second period elements. Hydride compounds. Next is your chloride compounds. and next is your valency. What is the valency of the second period element in hydride compound and chloride compound? The second period elements are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Lithium belongs to the first group, beryllium belongs to second group, boron is 13, carbon 14, nitrogen 15, oxygen 16, fluorine 17. Suppose I will take the hydride compound of the second period element, then the hydrates are lithium hydride, beryllium hydride, boron hydride, next is your CH4, NH3, H2O, HN. Next I will take the chloride compound of second period element, that is your LiCl, BCl2, BCl3, next is your CCl4, next is your NCl3, next is your Cl2, next is your Cl. Then what are the valency of the second period element in this compound? The valency of lithium is your, that is your 1, next is your 2, 3, 4, next is your 3 to 1. Look at that, the valency increases from 1 to 4, then decreases. Now I will discuss about the variation of valency of the element in a group. We know that the electronic configuration of the elements in a group are similar. That means every element have a similar electronic configuration. So the valency of group 1 element is 1. That means every element of group 1 having valency 1. And the valency of group 2 elements is 2. Let me explain with an example. The group 1 elements are what? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. If I will think about the valency of each element, then the valency of each element is your 1. Similarly, if I will take the group 2 element, the group 2 elements are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and the valence of each element is your 2. The valency of each element in a group is must be same. Now I will discuss about the nomenclature of the elements having atomic number more than 100. For naming the elements which having more than 100 atomic number, we should follow some certain rules. It is bound to remember this table: digits, root name, next is your abbreviation. If the digit is 0, then we use nil and the abbreviation is your N. If the digit is 1, then we use the root name is your UN and the abbreviation is your U. Similarly for 2, the root name is your bi, the abbreviation is your B. For 3, tri, the symbol is your T. For 4, quad, the symbol is your Q. For 5, pent, the symbol is your P. For 6 hex, the symbol is your H. Similarly, for digit 7, we use the root name is your sept. The abbreviation is your S. For digit 8, the root name is your oct. The abbreviation is your O. For digit 9, the root name is your ENN and the abbreviation is your E. Remember one important point. Always the name end with the IUN. Always the name of the element end with the IUN. Take example. Remember these points. When I will write the name of the elements which having atomic number more than 100, then I bound to use such type of root name and abbreviation. Now I will write the name of the elements which having more than 100 atomic number. At first I will write atomic number, name, next is your symbol. Suppose I will take the atomic number 101. What will be the name of the element which having atomic number 101? For 1 we use UN. For 0 we use nil. For again 1 we use UN. And it ends with the IUN. That is your IUN. The name of the element which having atomic number 101 is your unium. And the symbol is your, for 1 we use U. For 0 we use N. For 1 we use U. So the symbol of the element is your U and U. Similarly, if I will take the atomic number 102, for 1 we use UN, for 0 nil, for 2 by, next and with the word IUN. That means the name of the element which having atomic number 102 is your unilbium, and it having symbol. For 1 we use U, for 0 N, next is your for 2 B. If I will think about the element which having atomic number 103, for 1 we use Un, next for 0 nil, try UN, and the symbol is your U and T. Like that we can also think about the element which having atomic number 104. That is your UN nil, 4 for quad, IUN, and the symbol is your U and Q. For 105 UN nil, for 5 pen, and end with IUN, and the symbol is U and P. For 106 we can write UN nil, hex, IUN, and the symbol is your UN hex. For 107 UN nil, sept, IUN, and the symbol is your UNS. For 108 UN nil, oct, IUN. We can write U N O. For 109 UN nil, ENN, IUM, and the symbol is your UNE. For 110 UN nil, IUM, and the symbol is your UN. For 111 we can write UN, IUN, and the symbol is your U. For 112 we can write UN, Bm, and the symbol is B. For 113, we can write UN, trium, that is UT. If I think about the another element, then I can also write the symbol of 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, and also we can write the name of the elements. Next I will discuss about the official IUPAC name. Official IUPAC name, which is already given, and what is the symbol. It is bound to remember this. These are the official IUPAC name of these elements and having also symbol. Like that, we can also think about the name of the elements which having atomic number 114. The name is your Yun, that is your quad, IUN. It having symbol that is your Q, and having also a official name and having also symbol. Next I will discuss about the element which having atomic number 115. The name is your UN, Pentium, and the symbol is UUP. It is also having official name and symbol. Next I will discuss about the element which having atomic number 116. UN Hex, IUN. It having symbol is UU Hex. It having also IUPAC name and symbol. Next I will discuss about the element which having atomic number 117. That is your UN Set, IUN. Symbol is US. It having also official name and its symbol. Next I will discuss about the element having atomic number 118. That is your UN Oct, IUN. Having symbol is your UUO. All are having official IUPAC name and their symbol. This is the IUPAC name of the element having atomic number 114 and having also symbol that is your FL. All having also IUPAC name and symbol. These are the IUPAC name and symbol. Look at that. This is all about the nomenclature of the element which having atomic number more than 100. This is all about your chapter classification of element and periodicity in properties.